Jackson and Daniel A. Dailey. We are here today to talk about your strategies and the technology that was used during your time period that you served. Start with your opening statements, please.
Thank you for inviting me to speak. As you may or may not know, I'm the Sergeant Major of the Army. War is much different today than it was 200 years ago. Our technology is far more advanced and developed. War is much more complicated these days than it appears.
War is extremely different today than it was 200 years ago. I joined the militia when I was only 13 and I was orphaned at 14. In 1802, I was appointed the Major General of the Tennessee Militia. I influenced the outcome of the War of 1812 heavily. I also was the 7th President of the United States.
What is or was the main strategy that is used in combat? Andrew Jackson, you may start.
We planned the attack, then we waited for the most desirable conditions and went for it. Part of planning included we had enough troops, weapons, and the physical plan itself.
It seems similar to our strategy, but theories and technology have increased and changed greatly. Our strategy is by far much more advanced. The technology we use saves more American lives. Communication relies on satellites instead of horseback. We are not attacking others to gain land, but to preserve democracy across the globe. We do our best to avoid sending thousands of troops to siege a specific objective. We use strategic bombings and airstrikes first. The goal is to save as many of our lives as possible.
Wow, I wish we had the opportunity to save more lives for the sake of democracy. We lost so many. But as Patrick Henry famously said, we give me liberty or give me death. Our technology and strategies are quite unadvanced in comparison to yours, but what we did have was right for the time. Because of sacrifices and advances in technology, the United States is actually a thing. I believe that this is an unfair argument because both strategies were both successful for the time. We had the best that we could afford during our time, and it is the same for you.
Thank you for sharing your opinions and thoughts. It was interesting to hear your thoughts on each other's strategies. You two would have made a great duo as leaders of the United States. I would like to take the opportunity to thank you for watching and have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.